Memory Card Radio with your hosts, Max, John, Eric. Yeah, I can't see.
And John!
Yeah, we talk about video games, I think.
We do, sometimes.
I can't see.
We consider it. That's what the show's about.
Think about it.
That's what the show's about.
And now I'm very motivated to get Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
It's a spooky game.
Looks terrifying.
Where a bear kills you.
It's, I don't know, I was kind of...
Robot bear.
I was iffy on it when I first saw it, because it's like, it's a jump scare game, and that's why it's $5, blah. But then all my favorite YouTubers started playing it.
Yeah, video game.
Anyway.
And that's what inspired my fear in it.
As a man that loves to be tackled, is experience that you all should enjoy.
It's going to be hard to transition out of our current love affair, though, with Mount Your Friends.
Yes.
Which, if anyone's watching our channel, we have Mount Your Friends videos, or I got one on there.
I have one.
And
Elaine has
hilarious.
2.
I have none.
I've just been...
Eric didn't play with us. We didn't invite him.
Didn't. Oh, he's got it now. So we'll play this week.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. I got it in a PS4 controller, so I'm going to win.
Oh,
For the record,
I
I was gifted it very recently.
I thought the copy was...
So was he, and me.
Well, I thought Elaine gave that copy to that girl in the Facebook comments.
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, okay.
I think she actually just bought it.
Oh.
If I'm not mistaken.
That's so sweet.
Elaine said that she had a copy.
But
I would have been
yeah.
like, yeah, me. Well,
But
actually, I literally did that.
I used to play it a lot on 360, but I never had anyone to play with, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
I already have the practice.
The
and ability
fling.
to
It's
play.
all about the fling. The
So
fling.
like I'm equal. I'm gonna kill you guys.
It's about the fling.
Good.
I'm gonna.
It is
If
legit.
you can
Broke
fling,
you.
then you have a shot.
If you can't fling, then ding, ding, ding.
I was telling Elaine, they made a game that I used to love on 360 before that.
'Cause it's a boxing game.
Have you ever played Baby Maker Extreme?
No.
It's phenomenal. So you're a baby that's getting birthed, and then you fly out the vagina, and then
Okay.
you got to stay in the air as long as you can. And
Can you do a kickflip?
No, but what you can do, you have
Only
there-
heel- only
there
heel
are only,
flips.
there are
Maybe
only
DLC.
2 buttons, right?
DLC.
Which is dive and boost. And what happens is if you hit them, they run out, but a couple people or items or whatever will glow, and if you hit them, it gives you a bounce and gives them back and try to go as far as you can.
That
So
sounds
is
amazing.
this a scroller then?
Yes.
Besides, okay.
We
it would have to be, I guess.
I will bring
Yeah.
it one day. It is a 360
Could be a vertical
exclusive,
scrolling, I guess.
but it's made by the same people, and I used to love it. And I use my avatar as the baby, so it would always be me coming out of my mom.
Speaking of babies,
Making her
good.
proud.
Binding of Isaac Rebirth.
Oh,
Yes.
I've been playing
Free
it.
on PS4 and Vita. Free.
Not free on Steam.
Not
still,
free on Steam.
Still worth it.
33% off
Still
though
worth it.
if you own the original. On
No, I
Steam.
mean, it's
Yes.
whatever. What is the price? I mean,
Well, I think it's 15 if you don't have the original.
totally worth it.
Well then,
No, dude, it's
Totally
so
worth
good.
it.
I would pay 15 for that.
I'd pay
In
30.
fact, I did.
So
I
I
agree.
learned a thing about Binding of Isaac on PS4, which is all this time I thought I was bad at that game, but what I really needed
It's
is
not
just
easy.
a controller, because
Right.
the second time I played
Right.
it, I beat it, and I was like, no, that's not possible. I've never beaten Mom before. And then the third time I played it, I completely beat it, and then I still haven't beaten Satan yet, but I fought him, which I've never even come close to.
The
before.
Shale, I think it's called, the Shale ending. There's a couple endings to that game. There's that ending where you, spoiler, 3, 2, 1, kill Isaac, and there's an ending where you kill you go to the Shale and kill Satan.
I don't
Thanks a
even
lot.
know. I
Ruined
guess
it.
that was the
Dude,
one.
it's-
Because I was just gonna finish it, but then I noticed the devil room was open. I just walked in. They're like, "Oh, there's a thing. I'm
The
gonna
game
do it."
is not so much about the story. It's got an interesting kind of story.
No, I love the story,
just
but
The
it's
setup.
minimal.
Setup is
Oh,
really.
man, it's
minimal.
about-
It's a cool setup.
It's a really fun. It's a good feeling dungeon crawler, and it's randomly generated, so you can play it over and over again. That's kind of what it's about.
It's roguelike.
So the story's like whatever roguelike, yeah.
The story's good. Stop knocking the story. It's simple. There's nothing wrong
No,
with
I like
simple.
it.
It's a good.
really
It's a good
interesting.
excuse to
Not-
be in that world.
It's more interesting if you listen to the developer Edmund McMillan talk about it in interviews, because a lot of it's just kind of based on his life.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
he
really
was a
interesting.
naked baby, you see.
He was a naked
And then he
baby.
had to cry on people. Was
Lethal-
it true
lethal tears, lethal
that his
tears.
mom
He would cry
actually
on poop
gave
all the
him
time.
a present filled of shit?
I don't know that actually happened. I think his parents weren't that bad to him. I think they were just really religious, and they were kind of mean to him because of that.
They
She's
bought him
not
a wig.
Shit present religion.
the shit present religion.
Yeah.
It's Edmund's life is very much like Binding of Isaac in that he used to cry on his poop to find coins and keys.
I do that all the time. Though.
Well, that's all of us. That's why the game is popular. It's relatable like that.
It's relatable.
It's really
just
good.
relatable.
Everyone
like
has that trapdoor in their basement.
I actually
Everybody.
didn't think I would, but I really like the downgraded graphics.
Dude, I love it.
Like it looks,
The
it just
game
looks
feels
good.
super tight.
I love the
Sound
big
effects
rooms.
are all better.
Yes.
Sound
Definitely.
effects are
That's a
better.
big improvement.
I like the music a lot.
The enemies are cooler. So you know the ones that they're kind of like a poofy cauliflower looking thing and they cry and they run away
Yeah.
from you. Those enemies, they used to sound like now they
sound like children.
they sound like children.
Yeah.
It's way better.
It's weird.
So creepy.
It's even weirder.
I love
Which
it.
I feel like is more it fits that game better.
Yes.
Like it fits the world better.
100%. That's a better sound effect for that.
Yeah.
If you haven't played the original, just play Rebirth. It's completely.
Yeah,
worth
that's
it,
one
right?
thing I would say is that it
You can
slightly
skip over.
devalues the first one. However, they're both amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
They're
one is a
different, though.
remake of another, but with more content. So I just kind of they're
Exactly.
different, but I like every change they made.
They are different enough for me to go back and still play the first one, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
it just it's different.
You're also an enormous fanboy of the game though too.
I am.
So
I have about 30 hours in the first one, 31 hours I think.
But
And,
yeah, I'm good at it.
see,
now.
I'm
Should've used
actually
it.
not very good at it, but I keep playing it.
That's
That
I'm,
was
I'm
me
getting
with
slowly
Splunky.
better. Yeah.
That's me with Splunky. Never beat it. Never will beat Splunky.
Nah, I never will.
that shit's hard.
Apparently, I will beat Binding of Isaac. I didn't think I could.
I remember the first time I beat Mom on the first one. Oh man.
Yeah,
That
I
was
do too. It was like
that was a
every day.
damn victory dance alone in my living room. It was amazing.
Second time I popped it in.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, I failed
Oh.
the first time. Let me give it another shot. And I'm like, I
I play
won.
Rebirth with the Xbox 360 controller. The controls are so tight. It's very much like, yeah, the guy who made Super Meat Boy did make this. Right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely
It's-
feels like that.
And
So you say you beat it?
I've beaten
How
it.
long did it take you?
Second time.
I mean,
Which
how
well,
long
did you-
Hold on. Second time I played it, I beat Mom, and then
Okay.
the third time I played it, I beat Mom's heart. And as
Okay.
far as I know, that's as far as you go, other than
That's-
the Satan.
You,
thing.
I'd say you technically didn't beat it.
I
What do
haven't
you have
beaten
to do?
Satan yet. If that's what.
Well,
you're
there's
referring
two
to.
endings. Satan is one of them.
Well, then what's the other? If it's not a spoiler, I just want to know how to get there to
Oh,
do
it's Isaac.
How do you get there?
Can't remember.
I'll never beat this game.
Well, actually,
Secret.
you know what? Maybe Rebirth's different. There we go. There we go.
When,
Maybe.
when I beat the heart, I jump in a thing, and then it was the credits roll, and then I got
Oh,
that ending.
well,
So
maybe-
as far as I know, that was the ending.
You
and
might
then
need to beat it that way to unlock the Isaac and the devil and stuff.
I did, but then I got the devil. I don't know about Isaac.
Oh,
but
okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, devil's not
Alright.
easy.
How long did it take you to get that far?
It was a third try.
How much time did it take you to play through to get to the end?
Those
1 hour.
Really, that's it?
For adding
Well,
in
it's
the
really
first
hard.
time I played it to the
Yeah.
second time for Mom, and then the third, I'd say it took me
About
an
an
hour and
hour?
a half total.
Wow.
To
Okay.
do that. But
That-
at the same time, I have plenty of experience with the original.
I was gonna say, I will say, for someone playing it for the first time, you are not gonna beat it that fast. Not even.
Oh
close.
no! It's just I have experience, but now that I'm using a controller, I see that, and plus it's 60 frames per second. That helps.
Yeah. Oh, the
that
frame rate-
helps a lot.
The frame rate like doubled with this game. It's so great. Okay, so this is my favorite part of the game, and this is just like a little thing I think I just really enjoy. So the first boss I ever played on, this is just a coincidence, but the first boss I ever played on the first one was Monstro, which is just that head that pukes blood at you.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first boss I ever fought in a Binding of Isaac ever. That was also the first boss I fought in Rebirth. So like,
Same.
Nice.
yeah, and it's random too. And so I'm fighting him, and in the first game, you just see blood kind of fly at you, and if you're like in any direction, you can't really see where it is. So dodging it's kind of weird. But in this game, they added shadows to the particles in the ground, so you can see where it is on the ground and dodge better, and that just makes it feel less random,
Yeah.
which is nice. Like it feels like an honest boss battle now.
I'm still at the point where I can play for a few minutes and I'll get an ability and I don't really know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had
Oh,
one
I don't
thing,
know what everything does.
I had one
but-
thing that would trail behind me and leave like a trail of blood, and if an enemy hit that, they would get hit, and that was awesome. That was really helpful, especially when I got to the boss that was like the caterpillar, like the three big caterpillars.
There are a couple items. I mean, like as far as like speedrunning Isaac goes, which is a thing somehow. There are like 3 items that are like super OP, but they're really rare. So speedrunners, it's literally faster to just reset the game until you get it.
Mm-hmm.
So one of them is Mom's knife. Have you ever gotten that item or
I don't think so.
Mom's knife it replaces your tears with you just hold a knife, and when you press like the tear projectile button, the knife just flies out from you and you catch it again.
Wow.
So, but it's like, but if you just stand near someone, if your knife is touching them, then their health just goes
Stronger, I assume.
Yeah, it's super OP. So like, say you're fighting like, oh gosh, I can't think of the name of that. What's the name of that boss? It's like a big tower of organs. That
I know what you're talking about. I can't think
like
of
Grendel or
names.
something. Not Grendel,
I
but
haven't
like
seen that one yet.
It's the one with the two faces, right? And the one on the
I
top's
think
like the one
so.
that attacks you, and then the bottom one's just miserable.
something like that. And like, so if you just get the knife and you like stand there like this, its health bar, you. But of course, you're like vulnerable if you do that. But you can take out bosses in like 5 seconds if you have good mechanics with it.
I mean,
That
what
item's
I like
amazing.
about Binding of Isaac is depending on your game, you're either really underpowered or really overpowered.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a lot of luck, it's a lot of skill, and it's great.
And
It's a
familiarity
great game.
too. For instance, do you know about tinted rocks? Do you know about that? About blowing up tinted rocks? Exactly. I didn't know about that. You know, I played it for like 20 hours. I didn't know, and then I heard someone talk about it. I'm like, what? If you look, so there are some rocks that you can blow up that are slightly tinted from other ones, and when you do that, they have the blue hearts in them that add to your thing. Yeah, right.
Weird.
I didn't know that. I played the game. For
I'll
like
be
20
back.
hours.
I got
I played the game for 20 hours and didn't know that. So there's tons of stuff in the game like that you don't know.
That's crazy.
I gotta play it right now.
Exactly.
I
It just
need
like
to know.
every time you learn a new thing.
That one's massive though.
It would take
Yeah.
so much time
Yeah.
to learn that on your own.
Right.
I
You
mean,
would
you-
just be luck. You
yeah.
would blow up some rocks and some hearts
I
would
always
be
thought
like, wait,
it
what
was
happened?
luck to decide what gave you stuff.
No.
Is there any tricks to knowing when there's a hidden wall?
The
Because
way
back in the old game, I used to just acknowledge it as it's between two places. This is probably
well,
it.
I mean, it's the only real way to know. There's an item that tells you, obviously. It's the X-ray vision goggles, and then also the way you can best check out. And this is easier in the earlier levels when there's less rooms. All secret rooms have rooms on 3 sides of them.
Mhm.
So if you have like a shape of like room, that middle one is probably going to be a mystery room. It might not be, but it is worth it checking.
Okay.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Makes sense.
2 out of 10.
You'll probably get it like 1 out of 3 times. Like, it's worth trying.
There was
Yeah.
a game I didn't like that we also got for free, which was SteamWorld Dig. I think it was called.
Never played that.
I haven't tried it.
It is boring. It's kind of like Minecraft, but without
Oh, I know
any
what
of
you're talking
the
about.
without any of the stuff that you like.
You mine and then you go up
Wow.
and sell it for
And
better
then you just go
equipment.
back down.
To
So it's like Mirror's Edge.
It's kind of like an iPhone game in the sense that it's just a thing that you play, but it's
Yeah.
not portable. So I mean,
Like
it is what
Minecraft,
it
but
is.
without the satisfying building.
Yeah,
Yeah, just the
you
mining.
just keep digging and going.
You know, I've heard a lot of positive opinions on that, but I haven't played
Yeah,
it. It
but
doesn't seem fun to me. I don't know.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't or you might.
I probably
but
won't.
I
If you
did.
don't, I probably won't. That's generally how it goes.
I haven't played too many games, to be honest.
Call of Duty's out.
Call of Duty, I
Call
wish
of
I
Duty
could play it.
search tags.
That's right.
Is it really sad that I want to play it a lot? It looks really good.
I want to play that level on the highway where you're jumping from cars.
I
just
will-
want
I'm
to
gonna
play that
play
Thing
level.
about Call of Duty.
I'm going to play the crap out of my friend's
Say
car.
what you want about how stupid it can get. First of all, this one looks like self-parody. Like it looks like
almost.
they're aware of it.
Yeah.
Because
Hey, guys, my name is
Press
Call
F
of
to pay
Duty.
respects.
I'm Call of Duty.
My name's Call of Duty.
I'm just saying, it seems self-aware. Kevin Spacey looks awesome, and with the future stuff, it just like the one thing about Call of Duty campaigns is you will never find a tighter, more like crazier campaign.
Yeah.
Call of Duty nails them every time. You can I know I'm in the minority on that.
No, it's fine.
Well,
But,
sometimes the story is a little.
Look,
I don't want to
They're
devalue the
supposed to
games
be.
because
But
it's cool to hate
gameplay-wise,
them. But
I'm just saying, as a dumb action movie,
Yeah.
they're great.
Yeah.
It's not like it has no substance whatsoever. But if it's
I thought the
a
original Black
popcorn
Ops had a
movie.
really good story.
Call of Duty
No,
is one of those
it
games.
was
Like that one?
Manchurian Candidate had a really good story.
Call of
It
Duty
was
is one of
the
those
same.
games
They
where when
stole
you
it.
consider the budget, then it's dumb. It's
Oh,
like,
it's terrible
shit.
when you realize that.
But if you just play it as a game that's in front of you and you don't
But
know
I
anything
would
about
at
it, then
least-
it's like, okay.
At
yeah.
least this one has a new
Whatever, it's
engine.
fun.
Like this
Feels
one
tight,
looks
usually.
good.
Is it really a new engine?
Yeah, this
Okay.
one's an actual new
The
engine. It
footage
looks
I've seen,
good.
it looks like big margin between it and Ghosts.
That's because this is a new
Yeah,
engine.
it looks good.
It looks good. I want to play it. I'm waiting till someone else beats it. I'm going to borrow it.
Yeah.
Is my plan. That's how I play games now.
I feel like the next generation after this one is going to be like,
Call of Duty.
looks exactly like real life. We're like that close.
I hope not.
Oh my gosh.
PS4
want
gets
every-
pretty close sometimes,
Right.
man.
I
So like the
want
one
every
after,
game-
imagine the engine
And
like
we're
after
very
that.
early in this generation too, and stuff's gonna look better in this generation.
I just want every
Right.
game to look like Jet Set Radio Future.
Yeah.
Every game. Seriously, give me those
Cell
kinds
shaded.
of possibilities and just go art crazy with it.
I just imagine what like a 2007 PS3 game look like, and then a
Right.
2013 PS3 game look like. Huge
God of
difference.
War 3
It's almost like a
still
whole
looks
different
amazing.
Right,
sir.
yeah.
Yeah, and Ascension looks even better if you can believe that.
Yeah, but I didn't like
And
Well,
it's-
look at Glover and then look at Banjo-Tooie. The graphics are just...
Metal Gear Solid 1 still has the best graphics.
Yeah, actually, I'm still impressed with it considering the hardware they made that thing on. It looks really
is
good.
but a number, and sometimes a game
Yeah.
can look good forever. That's why I'm excited.
The
for Kingdom
cinematic-
Hearts HD collection.
I got
in December.
1.5 today, by the way.
Oh,
So I'm gonna play a little bit of
might
that.
as well sell it because they just announced a collector's edition.
Really?
For 2.5 that comes with 1.5.
Shit! I just bought the
Damn
damn thing. Fuck. Oh well, I'm gonna play it anyway.
Oh, well.
It's got an art book.
Here's the thing: 1.5. I only like 1 out of 3 of the games, but I love that game so much it was worth the buy.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna sell it.
I got it for $10 from a friend.
No, that's fine. And then Chain of Memories isn't good, and then the third one is just cutscenes, but I
Yeah.
like the cutscenes, so it's fine. 2.5 has one amazing game, one game I've never played, but I hear is just as amazing, and then cutscenes.
Mhm.
So I'm really excited. Isn't that right? Behind the scenes.
Oh, someone's gonna come in here any minute. It's gonna be really
Fuck 'em.
awkward.
You could add this extra angle in if you wanted to. So, by the way, we're in the lounge, and
You look like the Unabomber.
I didn't realize how far I was
So you
looking.
guys hear the news about?
That's real far.
We're in the lounge.
That's real
You guys hear the
and,
Witcher 3 news?
And
I
there's,
did
Exciting
not.
news.
There's a door here that anyone could walk
Are you
into.
familiar with The Witcher at all?
And then there's elevators.
I know that a lot of people like it.
It's a great series.
not really familiar
It's an
with
RPG. You should probably get it. It's going to be one of the best games.
The
of
third
next year.
one's looking enormous.
It's looking enormous.
Right.
CD Projekt Red was goodoldgames.com. You know, they love to do the nicest things to gamers.
Mhm.
So they announced their DLC plans. It's going to be 16 DLC packs, all free.
Damn.
They just announced that all DLC for this game will be free. Not a
Damn.
pre-order requirement. You can pick it up whenever you want. Free.
Damn. It's crazy.
That is how you make me love you. Give me new content and make me not pay for a cent.
Yeah.
What do you think, filmography man?
Panasonic HD.
Um,
Unabomber Max.
you buy it now.
Yeah!
I'm actually
Buy
gonna
it
put that on there too.
On PS4
I'll give
this
you the
March. It's coming
Should
out.
be good.
I'm excited.
I need to play the other two.
You do, but just get it anyway.
Really?
Look, the thing about Witcher is that it's better with the context, but the Witcher 1's a little dated. 2 is great.
It's okay.
2 is great.
If it's good, I don't care if it's dated.
One is
Metal Gear
good.
Solid. You know?
Yeah, but I feel like the improvement, it's kind of like Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2. Like the first one's a lot harder to get into,
Yeah.
and then the second one is perfect. It is
Gotcha.
a perfect game. And Witcher 3, but they're good.
I'm just here with my friends.
I want to say things.
Hey, guys.
I'm on TV.
Hey guys,
Oh,
sorry.
being
watch
filmed.
me!
Hey guys,
I've
sorry I
never been
haven't made a
filmed.
video in a while.
Oh! Oh!
Hey guys, I'm
Oh.
sorry I haven't made a video in a while. I'm just hanging out with my friends on my podcast.
I'm okay.
We're blending so many
What
things.
were we
around.
talking about?
We were talking about The Witcher.
It's a good
and
game.
how it's kind of like Mass Effect. The way.
Yeah,
it progresses.
Witcher 2 is one of the greatest games I ever played. Witcher 3, but they're all kind of self-contained. You can, if you want to jump in, you totally can.
So now I need to get. Apparently, Metro 2033 is free.
Yeah,
if
is
you
that
go
on,
to GOG,
on the
like-
Humble Bundle
or Humble
store.
Bundle.
So I need to get that.
My camera's
apparently.
off.
Because I have not played 2033. I played Last Light for about 20 minutes, got to the strip club scene, and I was like, what the fuck is this doing in this game?
2033 is neat. I enjoyed
I
And
it.
it
have not
pissed
played
me off.
either. I know that
I love the
the
Russian
lady
accents in
version of me
2033.
loves the Metro games, and I've heard that I would love them.
I feel like I would like 33 better, because
If you
it
want
seems to be
to-
more horror.
So
yeah, if you want a
One more.
good preview of it, watch. There's a video called Kriken's Quest for Cabbage.
I love that man.
Kriken is like already he's like one of the best game YouTubers ever.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
He's awesome, and he played Metro 2033, and it's just him, just act in character as his Russian guy, and
Cool.
just he kind of repeats
So,
things people says.
so the events of the first one was based off a book, and it was like basically line for line. So it's the same
Mhm.
script, and then Last Light
Which-
was the developer making up the story.
All right.
So I don't know how.
So I'm
the
sure that
difference is.
shows in the quality of the game. you
I
know?
don't know.
That's-
I haven't played either.
Well,
they
I-
both could suck. They
I-
both could be amazing.
I played Last Light. I didn't like it.
You didn't like either game.
Well, it just pissed me off. I don't know. It just seemed dumb.
Well, the big problem with it is that they're Russian, and we're about to go to war with Russia.
Nah.
And
So 4 a.m. on Thursday, a police helicopter descended on the street of an unnamed Bungie executive, and the cops surrounded his home.
I don't blame.
The
Destiny
authorities
sucked.
The authorities were told that the exec had an assault rifle and had placed explosives in the yard, and he was holding a family
Well,
hostage.
to be fair, I mean, he might have been
Pissed
playing
off Bungie fans.
He
maybe?
might have
Or pissed
had
off
an assault
Destiny.
rifle in the game of Destiny because you
Yeah.
can get one in the game, and that it's probably misinterpreted words.
Crazy. I mean, I know that's
Don't
Kotaku. So
swat people, you moron.
is that what happened?
They
That's
swatted
according to
them.
Kotaku.
Oh man, I hate that.
Look.
That's happened to so many streamers. It's ridiculous.
Just
Yeah.
if you're gonna swat anyone, just swat the rich. I guess that
Yeah.
does include that Bungie though.
Or churches.
Or churches. Always swat the churches.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
It happened to like what's that one company? It's a network of YouTubers. I think it's
Maker?
called Creatures or something.
Maker Studios.
It's not Maker. It's like Creatures or something. I can't
Um,
remember. One of them got swatted while he was streaming, and like they didn't turn the camera off for like 5 minutes.
That's-
So you can just see the cops storm in and like throw him on the ground. It's scary.
That's
That
crazy.
is.
I mean, like it's like it's like a unnecessarily insane prank, and the problem, what's going to happen is eventually someone's going to get shot and die.
Yeah.
Well, the
stream.
thing is,
Yeah.
it's
It's
probably
insane.
already happened. If
Maybe.
you want to go, I mean,
Maybe.
seriously, you look at all the police reports going on. I mean, I don't want to talk about this too much. It's not
Yeah.
good anything, but
The
like,
stuff they swat him
this
in,
is not the
it's-
time to call the police for any
No.
reason. I'm terrified of
No.
anyone with a gun.
They're
That's
so
just my
militarized
thing.
right now. They have military equipment.
I have a simple rule, and it works for me, which is anyone with a gun, I don't trust them, and it works. If you
Good point.
do that, you'll never get shot.
There we go.
Yep.
It's
There
great.
we go.
Don't trust guns. Trust me.
Gun
Eric,
trust.
with your gun.
Opposite of a gun.
Gun
Just
trust. Don't do it. Not even once.
Would
Gun
you
trust.
download a gun?
Would you
Through
download
Crank?
a bear?
I would, yeah.
I would download a car.
A baby bear.
I would download everything that they said you wouldn't download.
Oh, like yeah, dude, I want that. I would download it.
Like 3D printer, you can download it all, and I'm gonna
You're
be
telling
happy.
me I don't have to get a ride to the car dealership? I can just download it?
I want to 3D print a movie so I can have the disc and just put it in. It works and be like, how?
Star Trek, man. Star Trek stuff. It's coming.
Star Trek piracy.
Oh,
Coming
yeah.
to hear you.
I want a 3D print.
Napster.
A 3D printer. Throw my camera through the window. Just fucking.
In other news, it's been announced that BioWare went to NeoGAF earlier today and asked fans what they would like in a Mass Effect trilogy collection and what kind of things. So, like, you know, so some of the
soundtrack
things...
definitely.
Well, some of the things that sound rumored, 60 frames per second, of course, 1080p. But the one thing I thought was interesting is that they said seamless game to game. So it would be you go into Mass Effect 2 levels and you can do parts of
fit
Mass
that?
Effect 1. That's what they're talking
On one
about.
disc,
Blu-rays are cool.
but those are enormous games.
Well, my response to that is the Master Chief Collection had a 30 gig patch.
Yeah,
So you could just
Gross.
make $1 billion gigabyte game.
true. You just have it all be downloaded
Yeah.
like disc. will give
Just
great
make it
traction.
miserable for everyone.
Eh,
I'm a
that would be cool though, going straight from game to
All
game.
DLC.
That would give people who have played through the games separately a reason to play through them again. Definitely. To experience that.
Do you mean like a game that the ending is connected to the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you
That-
just go.
Nintendo tried to do that with Banjo-Kazooie. Did you ever hear about that?
Yeah.
No.
All right, so there are these items that you can collect in
I take it
Banjo.
it
Stop
didn't
and
work.
swap.
there's these items in Banjo-Kazooie called stop and swap items. Familiar? You're probably, if you've ever played Banjo-Kazooie, you'll probably be familiar with the ice key in Freeze Easy Peak, and there's those question mark eggs you can get. You can actually like get in levels. What you're supposed to do is when you beat Banjo-Kazooie, you're supposed to be able to take out the cartridge while the game is running and put in Banjo-Tooie and use the items.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Well, that was what I mean.
You have to have the memory thing, I bet, to make that work.
Probably. And they
Originally,
didn't
there
work,
was
though.
a
It never
10-second waiting period for it to read, and it would have been possible, but then it changed the
Yeah, it would have just
That's
like
crazy.
Yeah.
You ever bump a cartridge system by accident and fucks up the game? So I can't imagine taking out the cartridge,
That's-
putting in a
It
new one.
would have been amazing. Didn't happen, but whatever.
They
Witcher does that.
Alright.
Witcher 1, you beat the first one, and then your
Yeah,
save
when you take out
transfers into the
Banjo
second.
Kazooie and you put in Witcher.
Yeah.
It's like the Monster Rancher game. Ever play that
There-
on PS2?
no, I never did.
It's
when
pretty
you're
good.
when you're getting a new monster, you take the disc out. You can put in a CD. You can put in a DVD. I put in a Dreamcast game. You can put in wherever you want, and it creates a new monster based on, I guess, somehow based on the binary code and the CD.
That's funny.
Because a lot of them will just end up being like a different colored Suezos.
I
But
remember
sometimes
back
you get
in
like
the
some really
day,
crazy stuff.
Game Informer had a guide for like how to get which monster with what movie.
Yes,
and it was
yeah.
like, if you
Or, like,
gotta get the
different CDs.
Matrix if you want this.
I remember
monster.
the Phil Collins Greatest Hits CD gave me like a purple dragon, and it was awesome. It's like,
If
it made
I
so
made-
much sense. Phil Collins,
If
obviously.
I developed a game like that, I would have like a super secret. You can only get it with one movie kind of monster, and make people buy Miss Congeniality too.
That's how you push movies.
Sorry, yeah, you want to be overpowered as shit? Well, it's the only way to get it. So
Gotta get that movie.
If you
it
want,
recognizes pirated copies. You have to pay money.
see what I would do if I worked for Marvel, I'd do a sneaky version of that, and it's like you have to get every single Marvel movie ever made, own them, and then put that in, and then you'll get the best. But
Jeez.
you'll
Monster
get
Ranger
the
4.
completionist trophy, and therefore someone will do it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I would do it.
Oh my god.
I would at least borrow them from friends.
No,
and
you have
send
to own them because they
You have to show your
You have
receipt
to
and then
do it.
connect next to your face.
them.
But it
Transaction
doesn't-
number, see?
It doesn't work unless on the other side of your face you have a bag of Doritos.
You're right. Oh, that reminds me.
Well, Mountain Dew.
I
hanging out
heard
your mouth.
about this.
Mountain Dew flavored Doritos or Dorito
I
flavored
hate
Mountain
my
Dew?
life.
What?
Oh, it's-
What?
it's
What is
real.
They made Mountain
No.
Dew flavored Doritos.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Why have two substances when you can have one terrible
That
substance?
is the most
As a
MLG
gamer,
food
I
I've ever
need
heard of.
this.
Is it Mountain Dew Doritos? Is that
It
what
is.
Okay.
It is Mountain Dew flavored Doritos.
Yeah, I
How?
thought-
Or no,
yeah.
it is
Is it
it is
Dorito?
the drink that tastes like Doritos.
How
Right.
MLG of
So
a
it's,
drink
so
can
it's
you
a
get?
mountain. It's Dorito flavored Mountain Dew. Is what it is. It's a liquid that tastes like Doritos.
It is what we've all.
That's
created.
even worse, isn't it? That's even worse. The
Get-
chips that taste like
Get your
Mountain Dew.
Call of Duty and your Titanfall while you're playing the Xbox
Oh my
One
God.
and your shirt with NFL
Get some
on it.
sweatpants ready.
Get the sweatpants.
Get the sweatpants.
You're never gonna be
Throw
more
away your-
fashionable.
Throw away
Tell your
soap.
bros to get off of Madden.
I can't wait for the VGX this year when you see Jeff Keighley literally living off of
man.
life support where they're putting this into his veins.
I hope that's better this year than last year.
It's never good, but it's
Oh.
always entertaining.
It was entertaining, definitely. Yeah. I'll
and
give it
say
that.
what you will, but No Man's Sky was cool, and Broken Age was cool, and
Yeah.
that was it.
Yeah, yeah.
That was it.
And I liked how it was like kind of close quarters award show.
I liked
It was
how
kinda chilly,
how
chillax.
awful of a train wreck it was.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part.
Yeah.
But
it was
every
train
year is a
wreck,
bit
man.
of a train wreck, and I hope
That
they,
was the train wreck of train wrecks.
I
though.
keep
That's a
hoping
good
they
part.
get worse.
Yeah.
Because it's so funny every time.
They-
I love you, Jeff Keighley. Like, I actually like Jeff Keighley, but holy shit, you don't know how to make a show.
You don't know how to make a show.
It's
Learn how to
so
make
good.
shows.
It was so good. I want more of that.
So we only got a few minutes left.
Ah, my phone's going crazy,
what are your plans this weekend?
Oh man. Well, I just bought a huge bundle from Humble Bundle,
Yeah.
including Among the Sleep and,
Ooh.
and Five Nights at Freddy's and a bunch of other stuff.
What?
So there's like 6 games.
So
in
we're
it.
gonna play some Mount Your Friends, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Dude,
right.
it's
What
the
about
game
you,
is so
Eric?
fun.
My
What are you
plan,
doing? What are you doing, bud?
I'm gonna watch a soap opera.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's gonna be the meaning of life.
You can
And
play.
I'm-
You can play my Dark Souls too.
No,
No.
I borrowed it, but I'm not gonna play it.
All right. Fair enough.
He just wants to.
I
have
just
it.
wanted to hold it in my hand.
He's
I'm
gonna take
gonna play
Instagram
later.
pictures with it,
see-
so he can say he has it.
Well, honestly, what I think I'm going to do
You're gonna get
this
a Monster
weekend,
Rancher monster with
I'm
it?
gonna
Yeah.
clean my room. I'm gonna tell my fiance she's cute. I'm gonna
Okay.
buy a
Same.
panda, and I'm gonna kill it.
Like
Okay.
it. Like it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna wait for you guys to quit doing weird things, and we're gonna play Mount Your Friends.
Okay. Are you gonna upload the video of the panda to your
Huh?
second channel? To our second channel?
That,
To the Panda channel?
that's a personal channel.
Or behind the scenes channel?
Because, well, here's the thing. I do it in the nude, so I don't
Behind
want
the
people to see
scenes.
it. But I put it publicly for those who want to.
Right.
Oh,
right.
yeah, I
You
get
just
that. I
gotta
get
do
that.
some digging.
No, I get that.
I got other videos where I do that.
You gotta name the video Nintendogs Playthrough Part 7.
I already did.
Oh, okay.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Hey guys, welcome to Weekend at Bernie's.
All right, guys.
Memory Card Radio.
Hey, thanks for watching.
Hey,
Oh,
I love you.
boy.
There's $1 right
Boy,
there.
there's $1.
That's my dollar.
What the fuck?